Well, hello, everyone. Welcome to the We're Not Stumped podcast. I'm your host, Mike Bolland, and today is Thursday. What does that mean? It means headlines, and we're going to talk about a really good organization, too. But this week, today is November 21st. The headlines are for November 18th. And a little show note, on November 19th, an episode came out with Britt Kimball. She's an occupational therapist at Encompass Health, and she also runs the Valley of the Sun amputee support group. So a really good episode where she talks a lot about amputees, things that she sees, things that she does with her amputee support group. But she also puts on clinics throughout the year. So give it a listen. She's a great person. Thank you, Britt, for being on the podcast. So let's get right to it as far as the headlines for this week. And the first headline, it's a kind of a sad headline, but people are coming together for this person. This is the headline. It comes courtesy of WFMY2 News, and the person, let me see if I can find who it is, Hannah Jeffries. So thank you for doing this story. And the headline is this: almost like another heartbreak. Eden community shows support for teen injured in ATV accident. And the subheadline is: two Rockingham County businesses are organizing fundraisers for Moorhead High School football player injured in an ATV accident. So the story goes, the Eden community is rallying behind a high school football player injured in an ATV accident. The family of Moorhead High School student Trooper White said his arm had to be amputated following the accident. He is also undergoing surgery. He's recovering in the hospital, and folks back home are coming up with ways to help. The owners of Santana's restaurant are longtime friends of the Wright family, knowing Trooper since he was a baby. Upon hearing that night that he did in fact have to lose his arm, it was just almost like any other heartbreak. You hate to hear that. But I know for the fact that God is going to use Trooper to do big things without his arm, just as much as he would have used if he had both of his arms. That was the Santana's owner, Amanda Flores, said that. Wanting to support the family, the owners began to organize a fundraiser for Trooper. The restaurant will sell a family package for dinner for $29.99. 100% will go to him. They'll do whatever, whether it's medical bills, something he may need in the future, just all the proceeds will go straight to their family. So custom t-shirts are also being sold on Trooper's behalf. The t-shirts show the high school athlete's dedication to football and faith. The red shirts are adorned with his football number, the school mascot, and his favorite Bible verse, which is Joshua 1:9. I would hope that it brings a lot of joy to him at this time. I know that's really difficult for him right now, but he'll see that all of his teammates in the community in the red shirts are here to support him, said Parker Bleach Transfers owner Brooke Buckner. T-shirts are $20, and Buckner says all the proceeds will go also to the Wright family. So the fundraiser at the restaurant was just on Monday on the 18th, and it looks like from what I see on Facebook, it went extremely well. So thank you, Santana's. Thank you for everyone in that community to get together for Trooper Wright. He lost an arm, but he's gained so much more. Thank you for helping him out in his time of need. So headline number 2, this one's kind of interesting. This one comes courtesy of Newsweek, and I'm going to try to do this name properly. Lucy Notarantino. I believe that's how you pronounce it. I apologize. This comes from Newsweek. And this was also published on the 18th. And this headline is: senior cat neglected for 7 years is looking for a new home after amputation. So a 3-legged cat is looking for a place to call home after a rough start to life that led to an amputation. Long John Silver, a gray tabby, was one of 52 cats rescued from a hoarder's home. He was in terrible condition when he was taken to Friends of Alameda Animal Shelter, which their abbreviation is FAAS, and that's in California. He required immediate medical attention, which included the removal of his left rear leg and the extraction of several teeth. Despite this, he hasn't lost faith in humanity and is described as very friendly and very sweet by his foster parents. Newsweek spoke to the shelter's director, John L. Lip, who would love nothing more than find a permanent home for the 7-year-old cat before Christmas. Lip said, from the minute he got back to his fosters from surgery, he was getting around incredibly well, considering he had just lost his leg. His mental and physical resilience astounds his fosters. Another thing he said is he seems unfazed and gets around from floor to bed to the top of the bookshelf as if nothing happened. He limps when he walks, but he gets around without issues. For many cats in hoarding situations, as the story continues, dental disease is common and often a painful condition, sometimes preventing them from eating and causing further harm. A little bit more about Long John, or as he's also referred to as LJ. He's proved to be a true fighter, unwilling to let his past define him. His fosterer, Babs Kenny, said, "From day one, he has been such a friendly cat. He has never hidden once, and he loves to be petted." That's awesome. Lip told Newsweek he gets on well with other cats, though he's sort of a loner, enjoying his time with humans more. He currently shares a home with little dogs, but they don't pay much attention to him, and vice versa. So if you want to give LJ, Long John, a permanent home, get a hold of the Friends of Alameda Animal Shelter in California. It must be in Alameda, California. So get a hold of him. This is such a great, what a great look. They have pictures of the cat. So go to Newsweek, look up Long John, LJ, the cat with 3 legs, and you'll see his picture. What a cute cat. Somebody, go adopt that cat if you can. So lastly, what I want to talk about, I've been doing this for the last couple of weeks, just highlight some kind of adaptive organization that is doing things for the community. And this week, I stumbled upon National Alliance for Accessible Golf, and they can be found at accessiblegolf.org. So let me tell you a little bit about them. So on their About Us page, here is their mission. Their mission is to increase participation of people with disabilities in the game of golf. I have one hand. I love golf. I play as much golf as I possibly can. I mean, of course I love it. Now you only have to buy one glove, right? So let me continue on with their About Us. The National Alliance of Accessible Golf is the leader in inclusion, working to ensure the opportunity for all individuals with disabilities to play the great game of golf. Formed in the summer of 2001, so they've been around for over 20 years, the National Alliance is represented by major golf, recreation, therapeutic, and all therapeutic organizations within the United States. Organizations that provide services for people with disabilities and others who advocate for the inclusion of people with disabilities. Through golf, individuals with disabilities become actively engaged in the social fabric of a community and derive health benefits that improve the quality of life. The National Alliance headquarters is in Juniper, Florida, and is governed by the board of directors representing those organizations instrumental in forming the National Alliance, and is administered by an executive director. The National Alliance for Accessible Golf is a 501c3 charitable organization, and here's some of the things they do. Awareness, number 1. The National Alliance creates and promotes awareness about the benefits of accessible golf. In addition to online publications and social media marketing, the National Alliance engages in speaking opportunities at the conferences and other public events. Of course, training, education, and technical resources for golfers and golf facilities. The National Alliance is available to provide technical assistance and training. In addition, the Alliance has developed a toolkit to provide general guidance for individuals with disabilities who are interested in the game of golf, as well as a toolkit to provide guidance to golf course owners and operators seeking ways to make their golf course and facilities more accessible to golfers with disabilities. That's great. And lastly, the funding. With previous grants from the USGA, the National Alliance administers the grant application process for organizations providing inclusive golf instructional programs and playing opportunities for those with disabilities. The National Alliance is particularly interested in applications that demonstrate focus on inclusion of people with disabilities in programs that involve those without disabilities, with the ultimate goal that they would embrace their inclusion into the fabric of the community. So great job by the National Alliance for Accessible Golf. I'm not affiliated with them. I don't know anything about them, but if you'd like to learn more, they're at accessiblegolf.org. It sounds like they're doing great things. Great job, everyone at that organization. So that is headlines for the week of November 18th. Again, today is November 21st. These come out every Thursday. Sign up on we'renotstumped.com. You'll get an email. But do me a favor. Like, follow, subscribe. It's going to help so much getting the great stories that I'm able to share through this platform, and mostly they're from others that have gone through their own journeys. You know, when I'm doing my interviews, I'm just the host, but I enjoy it, and I learn so much from other people and it would help get the word out about this podcast to the people that need it. If you like, follow, and subscribe. And of course, share would be great too. And of course, at the end of every one of these Thursday episodes, I have one thing to say. If you've gone to the end of these episodes, you know what I'm going to say, but I'm going to say it anyway. Everybody, have a great week.